First of all, a tough game mentally and physically at the weekend. Can we expect from that we'll see quite a few changes for the Newport?
Yes, yes. We are going to rotate the team, the starting 11, for sure.
How significantly?
You are going to see tomorrow, everyone. I cannot tell now, like always. But yes, of course, we need to rotate. We need to use players that maybe not play too much on the Premier League, but to use players because we have in a very busy period, and we need everyone fit and available to play.
Harry Kane has played throughout the competition. He's played cup games and so on. Could we expect to still see him involved?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't decide. No, sorry. I decided the starting 11, but I'm not going to communicate.
You said after the first game against Newport that the team perhaps hadn't shown enough in terms of desire to get through to the next round. Are you expecting a response, a different response this time round to make sure they don't...
The response was good in the second half. First half, with all the difficult circumstances, was difficult for us to to settle or to play in the way that we want to play. And of course, in the second half, I think we were better, and then I think we deserved to go to the next stage. But it was on then 1-1. Now we need to play in Wembley. If we want to do something special on the FA Cup, we must win.
Did you underestimate them last time?
No. That never happened in our mind. Never happened in our group. We are a team that we respect everyone, and if you have the time to listen to me before the game, I always respect them, and for us was to take the game with all the respect, different ways to play well or play bad or poor, like was the first half. That was difficult for us to adapt in a difficult circumstance, but for them it was everything good on the first half. But on the second half, I think our answer was good and our performance was good, and then the serve. The draw, and I think deserve a little bit more, but now we need to play, and that is the FA Cup, the competition that is so difficult to play. The same way it's the same if you play with a Premier League team or League Two. In that case, it's always so important to be motivated and thinking in the competition rather than seeing in the opponent. No?
Priority is the FA Cup, because of course you have the big game against Newport. You've got Arsenal coming up as well, and you're focusing on making sure you finish high in the league. But will the ultimate judgment on you and the team, even though you develop season by season, be if you actually deliver a trophy?
Yeah, but it's difficult to combine you and the fans, because for us all the competition are important, and then you need to rotate because they are human, and you need to use all the squads. I'm going to be tired about to explain that football is about collective effort, it's about the squad, it's about 24, 25 players. And when you have for competition to play in 10 months, and it's so tough, and because there are no machine, when you sign a player, you need to have the possibility to play. And yes, all the competition are important. For the FA Cup is important for us, but tomorrow we are going to rotate because we believe that this is the most easy way to win, and because we trust in all the players, and because a lot of players deserve to compete and to play. And then if we win, so happy. If we cannot win, it's because something wrong happened, and maybe on the end of the season we need to take a decision. Always is like this, but we cannot say that we don't take seriously some competition because we rotate or we use one or another player. I think it's so important to understand that tomorrow we are going to play, and it's Tottenham that play, and we must win, and the competition is so important, like Premier League or Champions League.
Do you feel personally for the praise that you get for the job you've done here in Southampton and in Spain, but do you feel personally a need to win a trophy, to have something to show for all the progress and the hard work?
No. I don't feel that. Of course, that we want to win, because win a trophy is because I won like a player, and I know how you feel after win. And of course, that our intention and desire is to win. But I am not obsessed into win. Of course, that we want to win, but to arrive to win, we need to create a strong team, a strong mentality, win mentality, but not only in the player, if not around around the player, around the team. And for that, you need time, and you never know if this is 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year. Only I know that we are in a good way, waiting for the new stadium. That will be an amazing thing for us and for the fans, for the club, for everything. And I think with that facilities to work, and I think Tottenham in the next few years, if all continue like this, I think this will be one of the contenders to win trophies, sure.
On the same subject, Harry Kane said the other day that he would trade his next 100 goals for that feeling of winning a league title. And last night on Sky we had Wayne Rooney on, who said Harry Kane is the best striker in Europe at the moment. He said his motivation at the moment is goals, but he's going to want to win trophies, and maybe that might persuade him to move elsewhere if Tottenham don't win in the next couple of years. Is that a fair comment from Wayne?
Look, last night I was in Watford watching on live the game. I didn't hear him. I don't want to make a mistake. I was remember a few weeks ago that someone told me that Arsene Wenger said something and then wasn't true. I don't know. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't listen him. I cannot give my opinion about that. Only I know that Harry Kane is one. I am agree. Is it true that he said that he's one of the best striker? Of course, I agree with him. Of course that Harry want to win titles, want to score goals, and but I cannot say nothing more about this.
Can you understand the sentiment, the thought, though, that eventually Harry will want to win trophies, whether it's here or elsewhere? He'll want
But that is a question for him. It's not for me. Harry is so happy here. He loves Tottenham, but this is a personal question. What he think, how he feel, I cannot answer for him.
Just to draw a line under the weekend, and you said at the time it was a courageous decision from the linesman and the referee. Do you feel vindicated? Do you feel you got that right and they got it right, seeing as the PGMOL have come out and said that the decisions were correct?
I think everyone can see that both situations were the referee and the system were right. I think in both cases they were right.
And there seems to be some confusion about the decision to give the first one about the offside, whether he was offside or not, or Lovren touched the ball. Does everyone fully understand? Do the players fully understand it? Do you fully understand?
When the rule was settled, it was difficult to understand because when the ball is go to Harry, is an offside. But when the rule change, you need to accept that the rule change. If you want to play the ball and you touch the ball, it's onside. It's not offside. But that is when the rule change and the people is not clear about the rules. It's many things happen in football that sometimes you say, oh, when now happen is foul, is not foul, is how we take this. But I think it was clear. Lovren touched the ball, is onside. And then Van Dijk touch, kick Lamela, is penalty. And then, if you watch the action, it's so clear. So brave and so right the referees and yes, happy because the decision was for us and they were good and they were right.
And just finally from me, they're talking now quite seriously about a January break. Is that something you would welcome as perhaps overdue?
We'll see how is the decision, because sure that the Premier League is not going to change the Boxing Day and all the Christmas period, but we'll see how is the proposed and after to see if it's working or not. But we'll see.
It's a good idea, though.
I think yes. All the ideas that can help the player are good and are welcome. We'll see how we can work this and in the period that we can use this.
Okay. Mauricio, you're in the middle of a run of big Premier League games with Manchester United, Liverpool and Arsenal to come, but given that winning a trophy requires you to come through this game tomorrow, is there just as much pressure on the Newport game as those Premier League matches against the other big clubs?
Oh, I think it's the same. Of course that tomorrow we want to win, and if we want to go further and to have the chances to win the FA Cup, we need to win tomorrow. I think we have quality enough, squad enough for tomorrow win the game.
And is the selection maybe more tricky for this game than in those matches against the other big clubs, because you're rotating but you want to make sure that you get the balance right to get the job done?
Yeah, but I think today we have on the squad a player that maybe, I don't know, like Aurier no play against Liverpool, but was on the starting 11 against Real Madrid on Champions League. Or, I don't know, Harry Winks, or Wanyama, or Sissoko, or players that, for me, can play, all the players that maybe not play against Liverpool, are players that can play normally in the starting 11 in different competition. I think it's important that in the period that we have the competition, in that case the FA Cup, it's about the performance, it's about some injuries, some problems, and yes, of course that we are going tomorrow put our best starting 11 to try to win the game. But it's the starting 11 for tomorrow, for the best starting 11 for tomorrow. That no means that we need to play with some player or with another player. For me, when play Tottenham, it's always about win, and it's not important the names.
Does it help that you've had a couple of lower league teams come to Wembley in the Cup this season, Barnsley in the League Cup and AFC Wimbledon in the last round of the FA Cup? So you know how teams from lower divisions might approach playing at Wembley?
Yes, of course that it's very important for us to go, but for me it's the same as tomorrow is a Newport or Premier League team. I think we take the competition very seriously, and because it's a competition that we have the chance to go further and try to fight for win. And yes, tomorrow I think we are very focused and convinced that we are ready to win and compete. I think it's a game that you must win.
And I know you said you're going to rotate, but is there any team news? Is there anyone that's definitely out of tomorrow?
No, it's only because of the rules. Here in England, it's not available to play Lucas Moura, and but the good news is that the rest of the squad is available for be selected.
George.
Mauricio, this is a replay tomorrow night. I just wondered if you're in favour of scrapping replays in light of how much extra space they take up and the extra game you have to go through. Do you think it's something that the FA should look to do, scrap replays in the Cup?
No, look, for us it's fantastic to have tomorrow the possibility to play the FA Cup on Wembley. I think when you have a strong squad like we have, I think it will be very good for some player to show their quality, and it's a great opportunity for them to show that can fight for one place on the starting 11 regular, and I think it's a great opportunity.
There is talk of this winter break. Do your players come to you and say they feel tired at any point in the season? Do you think it would really benefit them if they did have the week off during the season?
No, I think never the player is going to knock the door and say, "Gaffer, I am tired." Never happen in the real life. If you ask them, always they are ready to compete and to play. But it's up to us to discover the truth, and that is why it's so important the squad in this country, in England, and to have the possibility to rotate, to give rest when you believe that is important. With 4 competition during the season, you need rotate. You need to provide all the squad the possibility to play, because not only because players deserve to play, if not because you need to rest player. We are going to play Wednesday now and then Saturday morning. It's so difficult for some players to recover, to be ready again to compete. And we play Sunday. It's a lot of personal situation happen from Sunday to Wednesday that I cannot explain. But, you need to manage. And yes, I think because your job, but the people and the fans need to trust in our decision, because we are the first people that we are interested in to win. Because you know what happens when you don't win. The first to go home is this guy, No another, The first, and then is the second, this guy next to me. But that is the manager, the coaching staff, all try to take the best decision to try to win. That is sometimes, in some comment, we laugh because say, oh, maybe looks like we don't want to win titles, we don't want to win games. No? Okay, we are silly people, that we are in front managing this type of company, and we don't understand nothing about football. No?
You was at Vicarage Road last night, my last question. Are you surprised at the pressure Antonio Conte is under, considering...
No, I am not going to talk about, it's not my business, another club like Chelsea. It's not my business, sorry.
Okay. Mark, last one, please.
Richard, have you been able to put any thought into Saturday's game yet, or is it all it had to be about tomorrow night?
I think for us is to be focused in tomorrow. But I told you before, after Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday, Saturday, Wednesday, Sunday, I think many players play a lot games, and then we are going to play Saturday morning. And for me, we have a squad enough to win tomorrow. Of course, that will be tough, but if we are not capable to, with 24 players, Tottenham players, to go further in this competition, is because on the end we know deserve on the end to have the chances to fight for the competition like the FA Cup. That is why for me it's not important the names that they are going to play tomorrow. I think we have the quality if we are focused and always with respect to the opponent, try to give our best because I think it's so important for the club to go to the next stage. I hear, but I didn't see the action. Of course, that was a comment in between Sean McDermott with us this morning. It's a football. Sometimes happen, this type of situation, action. I cannot say nothing because Adam is a very special person for me, but sure that I'm going to send a message to ask what happened, and then maybe have a better idea of what the situation was, how was the situation.